Hello, hello, and welcome to our SimulMaster show. Yeah, at least my SimulMaster show. We've got more than one here on the ICC's YouTube channel, but yeah, we are about to start. Roughly 20 players we are aiming for. Currently we're on 17, so it will be just a matter of moments until we start. Yeah, welcome to all the viewers, also guys in the chat. We don't have much going on there currently. Yeah, expect the Simul to start any minute. Currently, as I said, 17 players. We're aiming for 20, so it is just a matter of moments. Yeah, I got the info. Sound is great. That's good. I changed a little thing. Maybe it helped a bit. It's a microphone setting. So, ready to go any minute. Oh, now I'm getting going here. First game against the Belk. Yeah, I think it's readable. Okay, I got white, and I'm going to play a little bit more of 1e4 here in the Simul. This is not my usual opening move, but I want to do something else today. And here, the Alekhine. Okay. Again? No. There was some kind of disconnect. Okay, I'm going with e4 as I said. Oh, Indiana Fats. That's a high rating here, really. Anyway, let's see what we get. It's not my usual opening move, but I want to do something else as I said today. Spin Dog, Talechen, some regulars there. Fapes, Fabes 001. They all. What are you doing, guys? The Alekhine every game. Okay, a Sicilian Spin Dog played d6. Neshmedinov, yeah, he's playing the Latvian. He simply does not listen when I tell to him that it's just losing this opening. But what can you do? So a French defense. Another Sicilian. Menezes played the French as well. Nightclub d4. There's a question in the chat what I think about Alekhine's defense. Yeah, well, it's not one of the top openings against 1e4, but it is certainly a playable option, especially if you want to have something a little bit different and maybe get some surprise value in. It's a tad passive, I think, to be honest, and this is why I don't like it all that much, the Alekhines. Chess 24, he goes with the c6 stuff. Yeah, f4 should be a good answer. What's my opinion about the Nakamura-Carlsen match? Yeah, that was an entertaining match to watch. It was last week. I actually expected Carlsen to win this pretty clearly. I think he is just I mean, I really sometimes wonder, there's this kind of notion, especially if you ask people on chess.com or the guys who do the commentary, that Nakamura is supposed to be the best blitz player in the world. This is just not right. I mean, the best blitz player in the world is very clearly Magnus Carlsen and not Nakamura. Nakamura has never won a Blitz World Championships or anything that counts in Blitz. He's obviously very strong, but he's definitely not the best. So I was kind of, I was pretty sure that Magnus would win this pretty clearly. Nakamura won the bullet portion though. And I was a bit surprised that this happened. I was thinking that Carlsen is also the favorite in the bullet, the 1+1, but Nakamura was really better there. Fischer played the Alekhines against Spassky. That's true. Okay, let's get to the games here. Eternal Warrior played the Karo Khan. or Karo kann. Yeah, it should be pronounced German, but it's always difficult for me to get into a German pronunciation, a proper German pronunciation if I'm in my English mode. So Karo kann would be right. So what do I do against this opening? Yeah, e5 is the most critical move, and actually d4 was played a bit too quickly. This is not my normal line. I usually play the 2 knights. So okay, let's play the advance. The Belk played g6, bishop c4 is normal here. Talechen, an open Sicilian we get. And Spindok says, thanks for playing me. Yeah, you're welcome. Queen d5 is a good line here against this line of the Philidors. So here we get the Rubinstein French, and here a Maroczy bind. c3. Yeah, in bullet 1+0, probably Nakamura is stronger than Carlsen. This is a lot about mouse speed and everything. So we get a couple of open Sicilians here, a couple of Frenches. Neshmedinov here, d takes c6. So he tries to get compensation here in this position, which I simply don't see. I mean, white is better developed, has a better king and everything. Okay, d6. Here c3 is normal, or castles. Both moves are kind of frequently seen. Let's castle. Yeah, Indiana Fats has attacked my e4 pawn. I should cover it. And c6 by the Belk. This is certainly also a normal move. Castles. Yeah, Telechen attacked my pawn. I have to cover it. And here I think bishop g5 is correct, if I'm not completely wrong. Bishop f5 by the Eternal Warrior. I think I'll go h4 here. This is a line that I think is quite dangerous. Yeah, bishop d3 in the Rubinstein, and c5 by E. Menezes. Yeah, f4 or bishop d3 is the question. I think I go f4 here. And here queen a5 by Fabes or Fabesh. Yeah, what to do here? I'm much better developed. He moved the queen 3 times. Bishop to d4 is certainly interesting. He has to go e5 then. Queen d4, knight f6, e5 doesn't look that convincing. I can also just develop like bishop c4 and castles, but it feels like I should be able to somehow punish what he did here. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, bishop d4, e5, bishop e3, it loses 2 moves, but e5 is just so ugly. Let's do it. Okay, I go bishop e2 here, and Jester has attacked my pawn. I remember a game of Arnold. He played f3 in this position and got a very good game in the German Bundesliga once. I wonder. But I don't really know this stuff. There's a question about the viewer counts in that Carlsen Nakamura match. I don't really know, guys. They had good view counts. Roland knight f3. Yeah, I mean, oh wow, knight f6 here by Fabes. I will take this. This is going to absolutely ruin his pawn structure. Talechen played the dragon. I'm going bishop e3 here against the dragon. And here Difficult played c5. I stick with f5. And Eternal Warrior has just taken on d3. I'm going to recapture this. And here rook e1 looks normal. Yeah, so what to do here? Maybe bishop c4. That looks like a good developing move. Indiana Fats has taken. I'm recapturing. And here I have an idea. Bishop e2, queen d2. Let's see if I can get this in. The Belk has castled. So I will go h3 here to prevent a further bishop g4. I'm thinking about lines like knight d7, knight f3, knight b6, back, and bishop g4. So this is a useful move. And bishop g4 here by chess24. I think bishop e3 is correct here. Queen d7. Is that really a move? I think it is, yeah. I think knight c3 or taking is the question. I think, I think I'm supposed to take. Okay, e6 by the Eternal Warrior. Bishop g5 is a critical move here, but I don't know the theory. This is going to be somewhat dicey. Bishop c5 by Neshmedinov. So what's going on here? He wants to take on f2. This is the idea, like queen d4. Okay, I cannot easily play d4 here. What to do? Taking doesn't look right. Yeah, bishop e2. What is he doing? Knight f6. Yeah, I'm going bishop e2 here. Just develop stuff. Indiana Fats, bishop d7 here. I think queen d3 is an interesting move here. And c5 here by Jester. I wonder if it makes sense to insert bishop b5 check here. And only then go with the knight. I think it does, actually. Knight d7, I'm going back here. I don't want to trade, and here knight c3 to develop. There's a question. For an intermediate player, is it more important to know the reasons behind the opening moves as explained in Ruben Fine's book on the subject, or study opening theory out of MCO? What is MCO? MCO is probably chess openings. CO is a chess openings. I don't think there's a clear answer. I mean, you definitely want to understand the ideas behind the openings you play. Just learning moves by heart is not helping all that much. Okay, here queen takes d6. Yeah, I'm taking this pawn. And J. Russell went bishop to e7. So I think I'm going to go c3 and keep all my options open. Let's take this, and here bishop to b3, I guess. So knight c6, queen d2. Modern chess openings. I don't know that book. I mean, in general, I think it's important that you have an idea why you play certain moves. I mean, it's not useful to to just know something and don't know why something is done. Here e6 in this knight off, I think g4. No, there's a remark that I would be biased against Nakamura. I'm really not. I think he's an extremely strong player. And I mean, he had those bad moments, yeah, where insulting people, and it happened to me. But that's really not a big deal. I mean, I just think that Carlsen is the better player in any given time format. Even though Nakamura, I mean, in that match, he was playing very well. Actually, he just didn't get the wins in. So c5 here by E. Delgado. What's going on here? I can probably take then. Yeah, here I'm going knight f5. This is a very annoying knight on f5. h6 by the Belg. Yeah, the Belgium person, probably. So let's go c3 here and prepare development. Yeah, here I think I should just castle. I just wonder if some queen b6 could be an idea, but I have knight e2, so I castle. I think I had this in a tournament game once. Rook d8 by Fabes or Fabes. I can play knight c7, yeah, that wins the queen, I think. So h6 by J. Russell. Probably like rook e1, yeah, normal moves. Bishop e7 by Roland. I think g3 is interesting. Let's go g3. Bishop f5. Yeah, I wonder if there is some... no, probably not. Some knight f4. So I go knight d2. And here knight d7 by the eternal warrior. I think I'm just going to continue developing here. In this position, an important point is that h4 and h5 is played. So g5 is always a little bit weak, and this is why white is claiming a slight advantage. So he might go knight d7 next. I play with f4, a6 here by spin dog. That looks like a pretty slow move, but maybe he... What's his point? Knight b5 probably, right? He was kind of worried that I play this. Okay, I think I retreat this bishop. It just doesn't have a good position anyway. Knight d2 f3 here, against difficult. This is the way to play this, is a theoretical line. And here I'm taking on c5. Bishop e7 by chess24. I think I'll go out of any possible things happening. On d4. Knight d2 against J. Russell. That's all normal. And here, I think here Roland castled. I think d5 was interesting. Yeah, bishop g2. d5 is the more challenging move. Okay, Jester played queen a5. I can grab here, right? Is there a reason not to grab this? At the end there's knight takes e4 maybe. Okay, so I'm just castling here. Yeah, this is the queen here. The Belk, a5, an interesting try. I don't know. Do I go a4? I think probably a4. c6 by knight club. Yeah, there are many sidelines in the Alekhines that I have no idea about. Do I just take? It cannot be bad really to take. Or bishop c4. I don't know. Developing cannot be bad. Ibrahim Shaloup, he asks, he had lots of success with the Queen's Gambit declined and Queen's Gambit accepted. Should I learn the Banco, he asks, or is it too advanced for an intermediate player? I don't really think it's too advanced, but you know, if you have something that you feel comfortable with the Queen's Gambit, there is no particular reason to do anything else. I mean, it's I mean, I have published something on the Banco, so I definitely like the opening, but it's not for anybody, not for everybody. Yeah, that would be the right way to put it. Okay, knight f6 here by Neshmetdinov. e5, there's probably queen d4, but this is not worrying me all that much. d3 maybe, just keep everything here. Yeah, let's go d3. Castling here. Queen a6 here by Jester. If I go bishop f4, this is further pressure, right? Or bishop g5 is also a good move. Bishop g5. Yeah, it's both good. Queen c6 here by spin dog. Yeah, I'll go here, right? I don't really have to waste time there. Or yeah, I go to h5. And here, bishop c5 by Elie Delgado. I think I play knight f3. And he takes here. Okay, I'll take with the knight. And Fabes here is continuing a queen down. Okay, so I think I'll take this. Well, there's no, probably not. It's queen a5. So probably rook d1, huh? Get everything into the game. Indiana Fats, knight d7. If I play this back, there's knight c5. So I'm going to take. That was the idea here anyway. So yeah, Karl Nakamura played the Alekhine once in that mentioned match and got killed. I mean, on that level, No, it doesn't allow white a large advantage, but on that level, the Alekhine is difficult to play. It's a difficult opening. It's comparable to some other openings that are slightly borderline. And the thing is, why is that working here? D5. I can grab a pawn here. I will grab this pawn. Yeah, the thing is, for that level, it just gives white a little bit more leeway than other openings, and it is very difficult to get a playable position against Carlsen anyway. And it just Nakamura probably cannot afford these problems. So here knight d5 is good, right? Intending knight g5. Getting back here. So here I can actually take c6, take d5. I mean, I don't believe that this is enough compensation. Knight e5 here from Jester. I can take and go knight d5, of course. Let's do that. It's simple. That knight will be rerouted, and here I go a3. This is a line that I think is quite interesting. The Belk, knight to d7 back. So knight g3 was my original idea here. Yeah, cannot be that bad. Let's do it. Knight h6. Yeah, I will probably play in the Streamers Challenge. So what's going on here? Knight h6. If I take it, he's going to play without castling rights. Yeah, I'll do that. Here, take d5. Tony McGee asks, what about Fischer's win with the Alekhines against Spassky in the 72 World Championships? Yeah, well, this is like 40, how many years is that ago? Like 44 years ago. I mean, it's just a difficult opening for black to play, and if you play a blitz game against the best player ever, probably, it's easier to do that from an equal position, where you just have an equal position by design, than from an opening that demands extreme precision. So, castles. And here I think I can take d5. So, Jimenez a6. I think a3. I still like this to prepare bishop d3 and everything. So here he's taken with the rook. I think I go g3 so that I can castle next. And here, yeah, I think I can take on d8, right? Bishop g4 by J. Russell. I go knight g3. And here h3. Kind of similar, right? These are very similar. Okay, what's going on here? I was thinking queen c5, and there's the rook hanging. Yeah, there's the rook hanging. I mean, there is a very similar line in the dragon with the long castles and f3, but here I have bishop e2 played, so my rooks are connected, for example. So if I take this, he's going to play bishop f5, I guess. If I go queen c5, what is he doing? I have bishop f3 also on. Maybe queen to b8. And what, queen b5? I don't know, I should play a move. f6, whoa. That cannot be right. I mean, absolutely not. Wow. So how do I punish him for that? I don't know if I can sacrifice. Sacrificing looks a little bit off. I don't know, maybe just this move. Trading the bishops, yeah. And then I have good light squares. Okay, knight c6 by Roland here. That's an interesting question. I don't want to trade. Probably I go back, right? Yes, let's go back. Queen to b7. So, I wonder here. This is attacked. This is also attacked. I can go bishop to d4 maybe. I don't really, well, I don't see a big problem with it. So rook e1, just some normal moves, and here I'm taking. How would Fischer and Tal stand up against today's best blitz players like Carlsen, Grishuk and Nakamura? Well, tough to say. Tough to say. We saw that Kasparov wasn't doing all that badly in that St. Louis tournament, and why? Well, they would probably don't do all that badly. I mean, they would be underdogs quite clearly, but they wouldn't do terribly. So what's going on here? Maybe this, yeah, to establish this knight. Knight e4. There's queen g4 check. So bishop e7. I'm going to play bishop g2. I can go g5 here, yeah. Let's go g5 for this Karras attack style. Bishop g5, f5 by Fapes. I think I'll take it. So here, castles by Neshmedinov. I think I just castle myself here, right? d5 by Chess24. I had something similar on the board actually in a league game some years ago in the Belgium league, I think. Interesting. If I take d5, there's e4. Yeah, I'll probably just take this. And a6 by J. Russell. How Grishuk would perform in blitz compared to Nakamura? Well, I mean, Grishuk is a really good blitz player. He has won the Blitz World Championships 3 times, so tough. I go h4 here, cover g5. And here Jester has moved to the king. So, what do I do? Like queen f3, yeah, to make him take, probably. Yeah, it's not a bad move, at least. Queen e8 by the Belk. Yeah, queen f5, sorry, knight to f5 looks like a normal choice. Let's do it. Looks like a great square there for the knight. Okay, rook d7 here, activating everything. And bishop b7 here by E. Delgado. I don't know this opening all that well, I have to say. Oh, he's taking on e4. I did not expect that. Very, very interesting. I was thinking I just take on f6, but maybe he can recapture with the knight. That's an interesting idea. Okay, I mean, I have to take anyway, I guess. h6 by Roland. Yeah, here knight f4 was my idea. Or b3. b3 maybe. b6 by Indiana Fats. This is a move that I like to see, I have to say. That makes sense. c5. The normal answer to this kind of move is c4. I just wonder if my development is good enough for that. Yeah, I think it should be. Takes, and I go back to c2. Bishop b7, here I just castle. And he recaptured, Chess24 did. So, what's going on here in this position? An interesting question. So he's in this, he has forked me here, right? He has forked me. There's no way to keep the material, huh? How weird. If I take e4, knight takes, I also don't have a particularly great move. Something like knight e5 probably is just about equal. Knight e5, e takes d3, knight g4. No, that actually loses stuff. Okay. Doesn't look so great, yeah? It really doesn't. Okay, let's do this. This is an active move at least. Okay, I can take. And rook f7 by the Belk. Yeah, I can play knight d6 now, win some material, which isn't bad. But I wonder if this is really the correct solution to this. I mean, it looks very tempting to just go for a sacrifice. Like takes bishop g5. Yeah, I don't think that knight d6 is the best move, probably. Yeah, okay. I grab the exchange. Just be pragmatic about it. Yeah, he has taken, and I'll go take on d3 here. Queen c6 by Jester. I think I don't have to take. I can also do something like this, a rook to d1. b5 here against e spilva, usually a3 is played, and here g takes by Fabes. He's currently keeping things somewhat together here. He's a bit down on moves. Yeah, this is a common scenario here in this opening. I probably did not play the most testing continuation. So d takes e here by Neshmedinov. So I can take with the pawn here. What's the deal? Okay. d5 by J. Russell. I think queen e2 or h3 maybe. Yeah, maybe h3 first. g6 by Spindog. Yeah, this is getting critical already. Queen h6, I think, for knight g5. Or is it better to go to h4? No, I go to h6. So here, queen b8 by the Belk. Okay, take the rook. And here Indiana Fats, queen c7. There are a couple of options here. He played b6. I was quite happy to see that. So there's no queen b6 before, anything like that coming. The question is there a good way for me to play f5 the right moment? I'll play a non-committal move here. g5. Okay, I go f4. Bishop b7 here. I go bishop e3. I think. And here, yeah, queen h7 looks like the most normal move, but queen to f5 is also not bad. Let's go queen f5. Queen e7 by Roland. Knight f4, yeah? I'm going with knight d5. It looks like it runs right into that. Here I recapture, and queen d6. I think I'll take g5 here, right? h5 by Jester. Here I can take on f6. I will do that. And here bishop e4 was my idea. And this is a theoretical position, I think. Do I go b3 in this here or not? I don't know. I think I'll do. And here, maybe queen to d6. And Jester has taken. I'm going to recapture. And this will be an extremely good position here. Rook d8 check is also just around the corner. So knight g5 takes. I also have h4 available. h4, h5. That looks pretty awful. So king to g7 is Fabe's move. So f5. And here, what do I do? Knight f5 looks normal. The other move that intrigues me is bishop b3. I just provoke him to take. I might have knight a5 later, but still provoke him to take. Yeah, knight g5. He goes knight f8, or what's the business here? I cannot sacrifice the queen yet. Would be cool, but like h5, bishop f8, queen h7. That would be fun. Yeah, anyway, knight g5, huh? That looks right. Knight c6 by e Spilver. So here, my queen is active. Sorry, would be active on h5 is the way to phrase it. I just wonder if this is a good choice. Queen g4 also comes very much into consideration. Also queen e2. I can also take. Not clear what is best here. Queen h5, I don't know. I like it. Let's go queen h5. Okay, queen d6 by Jester. So here, this will be a very difficult position for him. I wonder, do I take and then knight f5? Probably yes. It's very hard for him then to make any moves. So let's go for it. f6 by e Meneses. I'll just develop my stuff. And here, rook d7 is probably correct. Snatching the f pawn. And queen e5. Okay. Are you not completely running into my ideas here, Roland? Let's see. So, captured by J. Russell. I can take with the knight, actually. Which he cannot take because f7 hangs. Okay, I still take with the pawn. So, okay, I'm grabbing the f7 pawn. Difficult, played bishop e7. I'm going to grab more space here with b4. Knight f8. Yeah, this is running into knight f6, huh? Or am I missing something? I don't think I am. Rook d8 by Indiana Fats. I was thinking about rerouting this bishop. g4 maybe, and then later f5. Let's go there. So E Delgado. This is probably going to be an ending here. I don't know. I think I'll take. It's probably equal. So, Imeneses, castles. How do I go about this? f5 might be on his agenda. If I play queen c2 or queen b1, he might play this f5 move. I'm preparing later g4. So, okay, take this pawn. Wow, Roland. Knight d5? That looks extremely scary. Queen to e7 by J. Russell. Yeah, but now knight f5 is a good move, huh? Let's go. Yo, let's go. Rook d3 here. Do I get the d file, maybe? Yeah, c takes d4 by the Eternal Warrior. I was thinking c takes d5. I just wonder, knight c5 or something. I think I'll take. Take first, think later. Bishop b5 here. I don't want the pawn. I want to completely kill his pieces. So what's going on here? Wow, I can do all kinds of things. Bishop takes f6, knight takes, and also h4. After h4, where is this queen going? Don't see it. So bishop e8 by e Meneses, or I Meneses. So I don't want to play knight to g3 in this position, blocking the g pawn. g4. I can play that move. I don't think it's totally bad. Let's do it. Okay, here, J. Russell. I can take h6, huh? Let's do it. Rook d8 by Chess24. So, yes. What is going on here? Tricky situation. I'm on the d file here. I think knight g3 maybe is the right move here for knight f5. Rook f6, there's bishop takes e2. That doesn't make any sense. So let's bring this up. Okay, so rook e8, queen f4 here. G4 is dropping. Bishop g6 by Essence. Okay, I was thinking f5, but this is of course a very, very sharp move. Still hard to believe that this shouldn't be somewhat dangerous for black. Okay, let's push f5. Yeah, bishop f5 by the Knight Club. Queen e7 by Neshmedinov. So bishop f3, I just keep the pawn, right? Whoa, really? Wow. So takes, then f5. Yeah. So I take it. I take it. Queen f6 here against J. Russell. Yeah, bishop to f7. I was thinking knight f4 here. I mean, but this is a very sharp move, obviously. Can also take and go knight f4. Take and go knight f4. This is also hanging on c6. Huh, could I have exploited that? I could have maybe taken. I played in the queen c2. That's maybe the case. Okay, but this is a sharp move. Let's do it. Okay, so here, what's going on? He wants to play f5. Is there anything better than taking? Probably not. Okay, here. Okay, why is that working? That's rook f6? Then c takes d4 is the idea, right? Wow. Oh my god. Rook f6, c takes d4. Wow. Okay. Bishop f4. I still win stuff. Or he moves the bishop away and my rook is trapped? No. I think I'm winning material here. Okay. So here I can take f7 and then take c6, but I don't think this is enough. I want to continue to attack here. Okay, Fabes went king h7. Okay, let's get out of the g file. Rook d1 and f5 by Indiana Fats. So queen d4, e5. I move the queen, he takes there. I can also play... I can just play takes. Yeah? It should be a somewhat better position, but it's not much. Queen e2 takes, queen takes is also an option. And there's queen d4. Queen d4, e5. This thing. Doesn't totally convince me. Okay, I'm taking. So here I'm going to castle or knight b3 is an option. Yeah, but okay, I'm castling here. g6 by e spilver. Yeah, here I don't mind having him provoked to play g6. I'm going back to e2 here. Here I can take, I guess. And here queen takes or rook takes. Queen takes for the d file. There's probably still not much going on. Bishop g6 here. And rook c8 by e spilver. I think I probably castle long. And Imenesis has taken. So I think I'll recapture here. What a position. That's really, really sharp. Sorry for the probably weird sounds, but I definitely need some water. Yeah, I have a show-off move here, queen d4, yeah? Bishop takes, rook d8 mate. It's actually not a bad move. It's just completely unnecessary to do. Yeah, but it's not bad. Okay, so here there is g4 f5 potentially. Normal is to play against the pawns though. The rook e1 is probably e5. My rooks are unprotected. Or queen e6 is a solid choice. Maybe queen e6. Okay, so I'm taking this and wonder. Yeah, it could be, I could be overextended here. Okay, so rook d8 is made here against Fapes. Bishop f4 was my idea. And then take on g4 next move. Queen d6 by J. Russell. I think I need to complete my development. Here bishop takes d4 is normal. e5, or I could take with the rook. It's not completely bogus. Let's do this. Okay, bishop e7. If I go queen d7, he's got rook d8. It's a funky way to lose. My back rank is weak. So yeah, looks very okay for him. Probably rook takes was even stronger. Or even stronger. Was stronger from my point of view here. You know. How to play knight to d3 is maybe right. Yeah, that's just equalish here. Okay, queen to b6 by the Eternal Warrior. What's going on here? He cannot castle short anymore, obviously. Does he want to castle long? Maybe. Just rook c1. I go rook c1. So here, Imenescence. No. I'm sorry about that. It's not. I'm not doing this on purpose. I really have problems with some names. Okay, so he went rook f8 here, Indiana Fats. This makes some sense, of course. Yeah, is he going with... No, there's no g5 coming. Rook f6, though, could be an idea. So maybe rook e2 here first. I can actually take f4. I'm sorry. He wants to play rook f6 and e5. This is really a bit of an annoyance. My back rank is somewhat weak. No, it's still equal, right? Rook f4, queen e7. So here, J. Russell, just rook d1. No, yeah, I can do that. Sorry. Okay, e5 by ES Pilva. Yeah, potentially you can sacrifice on c3. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think I have to play the bishop. There are no sacrifices. Rook d8, going to take this. And here, what's going on here? I was thinking e6. The bishop will go back. I also have f6. I like this, like full blast, full blast forward. Doesn't really help all that much. Okay, let's go e6. I don't want to spend ages. Here I can take h6 for a technical victory. I think. Sound is bad. You know, the other guy said sound is perfect. Yeah. Can you somehow like talk about it and get to some kind of conclusion what the sound is like? Okay, anyway, so what's going on here? Rook c6, knight g3, rook c8. Yeah, rook c6, that looks like a good move actually. So I'm getting the knight to d3. That I think makes some sense. And queen e5 here by Neshmedinov. Yeah, he's reasonably active. I mean, I don't think it's full compensation, but it is some activity. Bishop e8 here by Emenesis. Bishop e4, he will probably take f4. But still, I think this looks right to activate this. Knight a5. Do I want to keep the bishop? Yeah, I think I want, but it's a technically easy victory if he takes on b3, so I don't really mind. Oh, wow, good move by Emenesis. That's probably not even that wrong. What a howler. So bishop e4 was pretty awful. Okay, I'm going back. So f6 by difficult. Yeah, and this is indeed difficult. I think I go bishop d3. You can never take d4. So, interesting games. Going 1d4 every game led to some different type of chess, really. Okay, I'll take this. Yeah, sack the exchange here. That's probably a good choice by ES Pilva. Rook f7 by Indiana Fats. So here I think g3. I just want to stabilize this. And he has taken on e4. Okay. I don't know if this really was the most urgent thing to do. So f3 would be good tempo from a tempo perspective. Let's do it. Okay, bishop d6. As said. My head is pretty bright. Yeah, this is not a technical feature. It always looks like that. No, it's a bit about the lighting. It's difficult to completely avoid. So if I go h5, bishop g5, rook d6. Yeah, I go h5 here. Bishop d4 by Terlechen. It took ages, but he made a move. So what's going on here? G2 hangs. This is important. Currently I'm just one pawn up. So if he takes, I'm not up material. On G2, I mean. And now G5. Okay. Didn't expect the move. But it makes perfect sense, of course. If I do this, he takes f4, I take f5. Rook takes rook e7. It's probably some kind of draw. It's also actually, if I go rook g1, he has those checks there. Can also play this move. Yeah. Okay, so knight d3, Neshmedinov, bishop g2. I go here. And knight d5 by Imenessa. So I can take now and go bishop e4, which would blunder this thing. Maybe rook g1, yeah? Rook g1, get the g file going. And d5 by E.S. Spilver. This is a very sharp move. He's attacking this with check. But I can take g6. Okay, I think I'll take this. It will be very difficult to completely figure out anyway. Okay, so he's given up now on castling. So I think I go here. Knight g4, right? I have two knights there. So check, I go to b1, I think. Have to. So bishop h4, knight f5, huh? That looks like the most normal move. Let's get the cavalry going. Yeah, my rating, yeah. This is a standard rating on the ICC, which is something that I don't play. So this is not a rating that is active in some way. So what's going on here? Is there something here with like rook g1 and h4, this business, h5? Could be. He will have some counterplay though. Maybe it's slow, I don't know. Okay, let's do it. Queen d6 here in this game. Knight h5, he will take. So this is not a good idea. Queen e4 maybe. Looks good. So g6. Now, this is a crazy position. Bishop h3 is an interesting idea. Bishop d4 is an interesting idea. I simply don't know. It's just very, very sharp. Okay, I go with my instincts and go here, bishop h3. So check here by Indiana Fats. I just move the king. And here we have the trade and knight f6 back. Okay, so I go back here, right? Maybe queen to g3 coming. And here, chess 24. Whoa. If I take this, he's got rook e1 and he's going to checkmate me. That's not good. Knight to h6 is almost working. Close. But the move that I'm mostly interested in is bishop d2. This covers e1 and still attacks the bishop. So how does he not lose stuff now? I think he loses some stuff. Queen c5, good move probably. Just bring the king up or something. Get out of the pin. Annoying pin. So bishop f6 here by E. Delgado. Yeah, what is the plan in this position, really? Cannot do all that much. I cannot do all that much. I always say that knight and queen are a good combination, but what are they doing here? Not much. I've got a very safe position, but I don't really have any concrete ideas. Let's make a waiting move and see later. Queen c6, yeah, I don't really have anything here. Okay, knight e4 and queen c6 back by Talechen. So g4, sorry, h4, he's got bishop to f5. That's not great. I wonder if bishop to c4 is actually an interesting move here. Threatening bishop to d5. And it looks at this king, so still bishop f5 looks like a very annoying reply. Should I go bishop to d3? Just prevent this bishop f5 business. And then with h4. Unsure. Rook g1 is really something, this rook dg1 is really something that I am not sure about at all, if that was a good decision or not. It feels a little bit non-centralized, my game. Maybe this one. Bishop f5, no, I'm not taking. He's got queen takes h1, okay. Bishop d3 and let's do it. Let's do it. So queen here, right? Bishop e7 by S. Bilver. Yeah. What's going on here? If I take d7, that's probably not that great. Wow, that's a sharp position. What do I do here? I can move the bishop back, just bishop to c1. Maybe that's not so bad. Okay, knight c5 by the Eternal Warrior. I was thinking queen to h7. But I can also take, it isn't bad. Yeah, I go queen h7. It looks like the correct idea. Yeah, here we have a repetition here, Indiana Fats. I don't think I have something, so I'm okay with the repetition. So what's going on here? Knight g6. Knight g5. Let's go ahead. Queen c7. Good move, probably. Yeah, again, I don't have a clear idea what's going on here. Here in this Rubinstein French. Black is certainly fine. So I think I have a couple of good positions. Am I lost somewhere? I don't think I have a losing position in I mean, maybe, I don't know. There's this this game with where on c3 this the exchange was sacked. This is really a little bit out of bounds, let's say. Okay, what's going on here? He wants to play rook e4, I guess. Yeah, there's many something hanging here, but I will take this, right? I will take this, and then I have got queen g3 as an important resource. Nightclub. I mean, what are they doing here in the Alakines? They all weaken the king. That's surprising. The black bishop on h6. What is with that game? Don't remember. I don't remember. I don't recall. Okay, this first here, right? Where the black bishop is on h6. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Yeah, I think if I go back now, it's a draw, but I cannot really avoid it, I think. So, what's going on here? Knight f7, some stuff like that. This is really complicated. I don't see a window. Yeah, he's got things coming to g6 now, which is crazy. I don't know. Okay, so Nishmedinov has played queen to e6, and now what is he going to do? I don't know. f4, e5. Let's use the pawns. Okay, here develop knight e2, and whoa, nightclub. Okay, I'll take this piece. A piece is a piece is a piece is a piece, mostly. What's going on? Knight, where is the attack? Knight f4, I can take. If I do this, yeah, let's do this for queen h5. Okay, here, knight e4, what's the deal? I mean, I would just take on d4 now, and then what? Queen rook h6, queen g8 check, king up, queen f7. That's great, right? This is a great position. Yeah, this is a completely out of bounds position here. I was actually thinking to take on d7, but maybe he can take with the king. I mean, that's really possible. Queen takes c3 is not on. I think I go f4 here. Blast everything open. Yeah, bishop c6. I saw that move. It's not that I overlooked it totally, but I was thinking that there should be some stuff here. Like knight g6. Knight g6, he has to take with the pawn. As knight takes is knight f7 mate. So knight to g6, pawn takes. I have a check. Knight h5. Isn't there some kind of checkmate? Knight g6, pawn takes, queen h4, check. Knight h5, there is no mate there. Doesn't it look like there is a mate somewhere? I don't see it. I simply don't. Maybe there isn't. There isn't a mate, but knight g6 takes, check on h3. There are all kinds of checks is the problem. Once g2 gets taken, there are tons of checks. Knight g6 again, pawn takes, queen h4 takes, knight h5 takes. Maybe I'm mating him there, it's possible. Check. But this is like, if it doesn't work, I'm just blundering the house. I mean, just totally the house. Knight g6, come on, I'll play this now. Knight g6, pawn takes, queen h4, knight h5, g takes h6, bishop g2, queen g2, bishop g2, king g2. He's got a check on d5 at this moment. You know what? I do this. Come on. This is not how you should do it, right? Don't take this as an example. Like think something complicated, and then play a slow move. Okay, Indiana Fats. He's not going to go for a draw. Okay. Whoa. Why can I not take just g5 here? Then queen c5, or what's the problem? Maybe. Okay. Take first, think later. Rook g6. This is probably trying for some business on g3. I have e6. e6 looks good. Let's go e6. Queen takes. So if I take g5, he's going queen somewhere. Queen. What about this? Just being totally safe. Yeah, let's be safe. Neshmedinov played bishop g4. I go e5 and keep my material. Yes, ES Pilver played d4. I can take now d7. Let's do it with check. Okay, bishop b7. Now that makes an awful lot of sense, of course. Good play by Telechen. Maybe he just will take there. Okay, I go h4. And queen e6. So here I have all kinds of stuff. Knight h6 is possible. Knight f5 is possible from a tactical point of view. And probably not bad. Knight f5 if he takes knight h6. All kinds of tactics. But I don't know if I want to actually put something on an unprotected square again. I would like to coordinate. This is the thing. Maybe h3, simply h3, so that I can play knight f3 back or something. Yeah, I think this is the correct decision. King d7. So here there's all kinds of things hanging. The rook hangs. I just wanted to go here actually. Yes, let's do it. Knight f4 here by knight club. I wanted to take and go queen h5, which should trade off all the pieces that annoy me. I mean, which would be the queen. It's not pieces, it's the queen. So let's go for that. So we don't have a board switch. I can hardly believe that it's nowhere my move. Is this really the case? So Indiana Fats has taken. So I think, oops, I take with the rook here. Oh, Queen F1. Queen F1. I only now see that. No, it doesn't work. Wow, I can take with the king. That was a bit of a shocker. So H5. Yeah. So I was thinking I just move it back. But I can also check, of course. H5 is kind of a little provocative. So I can go back though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going back, or is there? Or to H2 even. I like this actually. This seems like a good square. Okay, so we probably will trade here. Rook F8 by eminence. I'm sorry, I don't get that to work. So I wanted to move the queen now. Queen H4 or H3, I'm not sure. Let's go H4. So here's Spilver taken with the queen. Wow. He only has a check here, I think. So this looks good. So bishop takes. I'll grab this. Rook D8 by Talechen. I wanted to go Queen E3. And I will go Queen E3. King F8 by E Delgado. Yeah, I really, to be honest, I have no idea in this position what I should do. I'm just keeping everything as is. So here Knight F3 was my idea. Just get this back and coordinate. Bishop B2 here. Knight G6, he could take that. I think Knight G6 he could take. So let's see. Can already close a couple of windows, a couple of game windows, which always helps me. Nightclub has resigned, and Roland also resigned some time ago. So we have a couple of finished games that I can tidy up. The Eternal Warrior also has resigned. That was the Caro-Kann game. Caro-Kann game. So H6. H6. Ah. I mean, my rook is pinned. It is pinned. So it's there are some limits to what my pieces can do here. So Knight D7. I don't see a win, huh? Anyway, I'm playing this now. So Rook F4 here. Queen takes, I think, against Indiana Fats. It just looks rather equalish. how many games still left? Just still a couple, right? E. Spilver has resigned, I think. E. Delgado, wow, this is a surprising decision. This is an endgame that I like to play. He's giving me the pawn structure, basically. So let's go force him. Now let's think for a moment. I would like to provoke him to play d4. I just wonder, he might have like a bishop coming around. Right, it doesn't really do much. Okay, so then this is a good move. Yeah, E. Spilver I think has resigned. Yeah, he has resigned. Rook c8, but I'm taking on d4. Yeah, so that was a win. Here I get c4 in, right? Queen e2 by Indiana Fats. So I think this is very likely some kind of repetition. I think I'm checking him. I'm okay with the draw in this game. I think my opponent played well. Rook takes. Yeah, I have to take that anyway. Bishop takes g6 would be good to get in. I just wonder here. If I check here. Yeah, just check. Knight takes, pawn takes. Looks crazy good. It's got knight e4 though. Knight e4. Yeah, I can take on h6. Okay. Yeah, this looks very drawish. Let's go here and offer a draw. I can offer a draw here in this game. So E. Spilver, as I said, resigned. And we have E. Delgado, bishop g5. I'm going back to d3 now. This is a perfect square. Take here. And here I'm threatening queen h6. And then g7, I think. For mate, that's actually mate. There's a bishop on d3. So big mate threat. If he goes knight e4, I still take on h6, I think. Takes g7 check, king h7, g8 queen, and I'll get two queens. Nice. So, any other games? Indiana Fats has agreed to a draw. Yeah, that was a very. It felt like a very correct game by both sides, I believe. So here, what's the deal? I think I go with a king first, and then see how I'm I'm winning this. I think the d pawn will probably fall. King e2. King e2, and maybe like b3, a4, knight e1, king d3, knight f3, picks up the pawn. So something like that could work. So what's the deal? Any other games going on? It doesn't feel. It seems that I'm not. Here's my move. a5. So what do I do here? Go b4 or go a4 just for a blockade or for a passer? b4, he might have a4. However, knight b2, this is probably okay. Still, if I go a4, let's just think about this for a moment. I have a very good control here. If I go a4, king c2, b4 takes. Yeah, it's not so clear. I still go for that. Okay, here I have queen h6. Probably he probably didn't have something that held, I guess. So knight d5 by Neshmedinov. So what's going on? c4, there's the knight will go back. Knight b6, c4 might be an idea anyway. So I don't know. Yeah, let's do this first. g7 now for g8 queen. So g6 by Chess24. I was thinking knight d3 here. This kind of thing gets my knights going again. Knight f4, and here g8 queen. Pretty cute. So bishop d7. I think I will castle, I guess. Yes. Against difficult. Yeah, here my opponent took lots of time. Yeah, Imenesis will probably resign. Let's mate next move. Rook takes, pawn takes, g8, gets a new queen, the third queen of the game, and he resigned. Yeah, that was nice at the end, but I have no idea what was going on there. Probably, I mean, maybe I was bad at some point. It was very complicated. Okay, my opponent's clocks are ticking. I'm going through the games a little bit here. If I'm not mistaken, it's 5 or 6 games still open, and in all games it's not my move. So here, this position here, Talechen, is probably, I would say, roughly equal. We have equal pawns. He can take on h1, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I have no idea if it is a good thing to do. I want to play h5 here, so he probably has to do something. So E Delgado, not my move. Neshmedinov, not my move. And Chess24, not my move. So I was reasonably fast. So E Delgado, bishop h6. There are a couple of ideas here. I mean, he's completely tied. Yeah, he cannot move the king. I can also try to enter with the king, but I wanted to try on the queen side. So let's do that. Any other? Bishop g5. Okay, go here. I can actually go all the way to a3 and then play b4 maybe. Yeah, we'll see. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, most my opponents are currently spending the time. That's a good situation to be on. Yes, I watched the Carl Nakamura match. We discussed it a bit earlier, Thilo, when you were not on. So here, h6 played by difficult. I'm going to secure my king. Rook d8 by Neshmedinov. Yeah, he has, I mean, this is not a full compensation, but he has some good piece there on d5. The knight is really, really good. And I'm not completely sure how to best play this. He also has knight b6 in some cases. Not easy to convert. So Bishop to h6. Yeah, okay, let's do this. I have all the time in the world. Queen f6. My rook is hanging, so I probably should move this. Here also. Yeah, let's move the rook. He also has an eye on b2 here. So the queen, rook to f1. It really belongs on f1. I just wonder, or should I trade one rook? Normally not. Rook f1. Yeah, it's like a pin. No? Rook f1. I cannot move my knight. What's going on here? If I take, no, probably not. Taking d4 is a bit much. If I go bishop g5, though, the rook cannot go. Where's the rook going? As knight takes d4 is a pretty annoying move. Let's do it. Doesn't have a good square. Okay, difficult. Played long castles. Queen f5 here by Neshmedinov. There, that looks like a good move. It really does. So I'm going back here. And this is correct, yeah. This is probably correct. I can play c5 though. Doesn't help. Okay, I go back. You can try around in those endings. I really didn't calculate it all that much. I can go all the way up to the queen side if I want, and or to the king side, I'm sorry. And black is simply unable to do much about it. I'm definitely going to wait. Actually, if he moves back, I mean, he moves back to g5 now. If I go b4 takes a king up, king b3, d3 takes, king d4, knight b4, there's just no compensation whatsoever for him, huh? Go to, no, probably not. No, I can play b4 next. That is actually good. Let's go for b4. I want to check the Chess24 game again. I mean, it's not my move. Let's check this. If he goes rook e8 or c8, I play knight takes d4, and it's a fork. So I think he has to move the rook on the d file. Oh, Neshmedinov, tactical wizard here. But is that really great? I mean, I overlooked the move. Let's not. I want to be honest there. I overlooked this move. But is that actually good? I mean, at the end, I have a good ending, right? So, let's see. So, rook d7 by Chess24. Do I have a good move here? Knight f4, harassing the rook. I can check here, but doesn't do much. What if I go knight to e5? Knight to e5. Where is the rook going? Maybe to d5. That doesn't really lead to all that much. I don't know. Let's do this. I don't think he can take on c2. So here, knight to a4. That looks like an idea. King b3 here for knight d3 next. And if he pushes this, I think I can take. There's no compensation. So here, he will be on c2 with this knight. That cannot be all that great, huh? I have the king, bishop here, and the knight is kind of running around. So it can go to a3 though. My rook is hanging. My rook is hanging, dummy. Let's not blunder the rook. Okay, and then he's okay. Then he's definitely okay here. Yeah, I didn't see queen takes c2. I mean, you have to see some tactics if you play the Latvian, yeah, and if you don't, you lose like every game. Yeah? I mean, and you lose every game if the opponent is having a full time at its disposal. It's just a pretty terrible opening, the Latvian gambit. But it's not so easy to refute if you have like here. I cannot like spend 5 minutes on a move. I mean, and if you do like 2 or 3 minutes per move, 5 minutes in some key situation, you will probably win like every game. Okay, so bishop d2. I wanted to go back. Yes, just go back. So we will go up with the go back with the king, and then we'll see what to do. So if I go c5 check, he takes it. King to b4, bishop b4. That's a winning king and pawn ending. But I can still prepare stuff. I have all the time here. So it takes here. Why does he give me the file? He takes on e1. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a very stupid remark. Yeah, he of course takes there. And then like rook to d8. What an interesting position. That's a really unconventional ending. I have 4 against. We have both have 4 against 2. If I go g4, f5, I mean my majority is just is pretty far ahead. And he can never grab this. So okay, push the pawn. Rook d3, c3 won't work. I have rook d1 and enter now. His pawns are by far too far back. By far too far back. That's really probably bad English, right? Okay, chess24 resigned actually after rook e1. Okay. Yeah, that probably was. It is a very good position for white, probably winning. But yeah, I mean I have 3 pieces against the rook. It's pretty much okay. Queen to d8. I wanted to go knight to c5, and no reason not to do this. So here, as mentioned, there are winning king and pawn endings. c5 takes, king to c4. Bishop b4, knight b4, cb4, king d4. Yeah, I will win this, and it's a winning ending. He takes 4-5, he takes ages there, so c5 wins. Rook d2 by Neshmedinov. Again, he cannot wait. e6, king f8. He cannot take any of those pawns. It's not really on. I have rook d1. So here, rook d4 by Talechen. I mean, h5 is kind of obvious. Is there some big trick that I'm not seeing? No, I don't think so. Rook d8 maybe. I take on g6. Oh. Oh, Yeah, well, so that was kind of clear, right? That he will not take stuff. I will just march those pawns. Yeah, taken by difficult. I think I'll take with this. Have those pawns rolling. If I take with the b pawn, that looked too static. It looks good for white, but it's a bit static. Here I have b5, c6 as an immediate idea to blast everything open. And this is going to be quite dangerous. So I can close a window here. So I've given up one draw, otherwise I'm fine. Rook d8, so does he want to take on d3? That's not on yet. At least it's not great or anything. So I take g6, yeah, no. Well, queen h, maybe I could have gone queen h6. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's some funny tactics going on here, always. The dragon is notoriously tactical. But I don't see... Queen h6 is the most normal move in this position, but he's got queen to g7, and I don't see what that helped. That did not help me at all. f4, f5 would be nice. But he's covering this. f4 he can just take. Queen, rook g3 is probably threatening bishop takes g6. But maybe this and queen g7, queen g5. He can trade, of course. Yeah, queen f4 maybe. I was also thinking about this move, if this is an idea, just a smallish prep move, prevent queen trades. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, here I'm going up, of course. And bishop e8 by difficult. Yeah, I go b5. Yeah, I'm not wasting any time here. b5, c6 must be correct here. So we still have 4 games going on. I've conceded 1 draw. And rest of the games I managed to win. So here he's checking me probably a lot. But yeah, I really think that those pawns should be quite strong. So just going back. I wonder where do I hide the king? If I go to h5, there's g6. So maybe just go back. Just go back like to g1 or something. I'm not 100% sure that the pawns do the job on their own. Okay, but I have to make a move. So e5, that breaks this queen's connection somewhere. Somehow, somewhere is wrong. e4. Is he going e4 here? Yeah, I have to be a little bit concerned about my back rank. Yeah, definitely. Pawn to f3 looks wrong. This rook f4. e5, that's a good move. I mean, I can play something like bishop e2, but that looks completely wrong. And b3 is also not good. How do I avoid? I mean f3, but f3, rook f4. It looks wrong, but if I allow e4, not happy. So yeah, have to go all the way back. Yeah, take knight a5. I was thinking c6 for a direct attack. Let's do it. That looks not just difficult, but very, very dangerous. So king f1. I should have gone to f1, prevent rook e2, just in case. I have 40 minutes, you know. Just king f1. Rook e2 now is still kind of alive. Yeah, this might also work. e6. f6. f6 is maybe stronger. f6. f6, I threaten what exactly? Rook d8 I'm threatening. And then promote. Just to f1. Why am I not going to f1? I don't know. So if I go e6 now, rook e2. That isn't even clear. That isn't even clear. f6. I'm at least not losing all the pawns. Wow, I really screwed that up. And not just a little bit. Very bad. Okay, anyway, so what's going on here? Yeah, this is also not something that I like. I mean, really not. I don't want to take it. Maybe rook e1. Put some pressure there. On e5. Yeah, he's taken it. If I take with the g pawn, rook e2, so I have to take with this. I really played this terribly. That ending. It was just it was very, 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 very good. And then I played it extremely superficially. So what to do here? That looks nice, but how to win? Knight d4 maybe. Okay, take here. How to do this? Probably win the pawn. Knight to b3 and take it. Yeah, so Talechin opens this up, understandably. So I take here. Rook e2. Yeah, I could have gone to f1. I'm just not I just did not play this good, play this well. Amazing. That's just so bad. If I just go king f1, it's a totally different story. I played this really mindless king g1. Okay, so incredible. That's really incredible. So, here, if I take e4, I'm checkmated. Yeah, note to self, avoid getting checkmated. Let's see, king c1 or something. That looks like a drawish ending. Knight b3, queen to c7 by difficult. Yeah, bishop f4 to g3, or is there anything else? I can also take on f8, take e6. That doesn't look like a great piece on f8 though. No, but it's probably still good. Wins a key pawn. So I grab d4 here. Yeah, I'm really a bit angry about the Neshmedinov game. I really played that absolutely. This was horrific, really. Just king g1. And that was quite amazing. So anyway, how am I going to do this here? If I go, yeah. Maybe rook d5 and then h5 or something. I don't know. And here I'm going to get the pawns in this ending. Down to 3 games, I think, or 4 games. 4 games. Yeah, but this one is not so difficult, thankfully. Okay, so Delgado has resigned. So here I'm taking the rook. Let's not blunder. I mean, e3 hangs, actually. It's something that I should have seen. Okay, take the rook. Yeah, here Terlechen is in good shape, of course. He has the connected passes. He's got 1 minute left. But okay, 30-second increment. It's really tough to lose on time. So what's going on here in this game? My knight is somewhat stranded on f8. That isn't so clear actually. Queen f1 for rook e1 or something. That rook f8 wasn't a good idea here. Really wasn't. So b6 by Neshmedinov. This one. Really, what the heck? So this one, rook d7. How do I get the pawns going here? King c3, rook e4 or something. a3 for b4 also. I think the likelihood of the draw is still very high here. If he moves the pawns forward, he also weakens his king quite a bit. Rook e4 by Neshmedinov, so I'm going up with the king now here, right? Or yeah, let's bring the king up. So here Rook e1 was my point, and g5 by Talechen. So what's going on? Rook e5 or something like that. I don't have a clear idea how to play it. a3 was a bit slow, right? What I did there, that wasn't good. Yeah, maybe bring this up. So queen there. I have queen f4 check, and then knight e6. Then knight e6. Should be pretty strong. Should be strong. Knight e6 next. King, yeah, this one. f5, I have the check. c4, really? What about those pawns? Is he going just c3 or something? King f3, c3 takes, c2, g6. Yeah, but I'm queening as well. Yeah, anyway, I'll play this now. So what's going on here? Yeah, the pawns get tricky here. Knight e6 I think is good, and here wow, I really should have paid more attention there. Pawns are quick now. Really are. So now up with the king, or king f4, king f5, huh? King f4, c3. Not much choice. So here knight c7 check. Rook takes. I mean, it's a mate, right? Knight c7 check. It's a mate. Rook takes. I will win the queen. Yep. A little bit unsure, yeah. After 2 hours on, more than 2 hours, you sometimes feel like you see ghosts. So this looks like a good move here by Talechen. Rook c5 or something. Let's activate him. Yeah, I want to activate. I mean, I have more time and could use more time, but let's get this over with. King f5. He's going where? Down or what? I go up. Come on. Let's get this rolling. So here, and then rook e5, or rook e5 immediately. Rook e5 immediately, maybe. So here I take the queen, and after rook takes, I have to just watch out that I'm not mated. So I go h3 here. Let's not fall into a mate. I'm threatening queen to d6 or queen f8, those kind of things. Queen d6 is the most dangerous one. Yeah. got a huge time edge in those games, but I really don't have the patience. I have to be honest there. I mean, in those two endings. Yeah, difficult is probably out of moves here, I think. So rook e2 by Neshmedinov. Yeah, g6 is the deal. g6. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty quick there. So queen to d6 for queen d8 mate, I guess. So yeah, this is probably over now, right? It's pretty dramatic here, this position. But I think I have g7 or like f7 and check and something. It should work. I mean, I only had g6 anyway. I mean, rook d1 is just too slow, probably. So, okay, difficult has resigned. So only, oh, Talachin also has, oh no, I won this actually. He lost on time. Oh, that's lucky. The position is at best a draw, or was at best a draw. So we only have the Neshmedinov game running. I conceded one draw, so this is the only possible game that I might lose. And it can happen. I mean, this is a completely crazy position. Okay, I think he probably has to take on g6. He cannot allow me to take h7 and like c2 I take h7. That doesn't work. So he has to take first. I take with the pawn, c2, g7. Check e5, then play f7. Yeah, he can absolutely. No, actually, in this case, I have the check and can go back. So I can go back. And I'm threatening f7, so I should win now. It looks like. Let's see. So, okay, the recapture is easy. And now let's see what he does. c2, I go g7. If he goes then rook g2, I play rook e5 check, king on the d file, rook e1, stopping his pawn, and I'm threatening f7. So yeah, somehow I got this king activated, which, I mean, I was on g1. Don't see a move here. c2 looks like the only real try. I can also check, of course. Yeah, check. But does that help? King g5. That always allows rook e2 to e1. And the pawns are so far advanced that this probably does win. Let's go here. Yeah, it should win. The 2 pawns on the 6th, and he cannot promote. I can go here, I think. Yeah. King f8, there's rook d8 mate. c2. There is king g7 probably. Yeah, there's king g7. For f. No, actually not. It is, okay. Yeah, there it is. Wow. Seeing goes. c2, king g7, rook f2, f7 check, c2. Yeah, he went for this, but king g7 is good anyway. I wonder, after rook f2, what the best way is to do it. Sorry, a move like rook d2 is possible. But easiest is rook e5 check, king to the d file, back to e1. Yeah, okay. That's the best way, technically speaking. Yeah, I think I'm calling this. I think it's over. It was a very tense game, and I really played this very weirdly. King to what was that? King g1. That was a really weird move. Oh, I should have thought about this move. I totally did not. It probably will be enough, but still. I didn't take this into account. Wow. Okay, it's been a long day, but still. I should have thought about this. Okay, so f7. Wow. I totally did not think about rook g6. Oh my god. Okay, so he has to go to e7. Check. King d6. King e7. Rook e5 check. King d6. Rook f5. Check on g1. He doesn't have many checks. Check to h7. Check there to g8. Okay, so check first. He cannot go to f8. That is checkmate. King d6. If I promote, there is no skewer or anything. No. So the move should be rook f5. He only has the one single check. I'm promoting with a check myself, which is extremely important. Rook f5, queen g1. h7. Check on the g file. And then I would have to go to f8. That looks weird. I also have rook e8, but this is for sure a perpetual. Almost for sure. So rook f5, queen g1, king h7, queen h1 check, probably king g8, check on the g file. Is that a draw? I'm a little bit stunned that I didn't see rook g6. Okay, so I don't see anything else. So let's do it. So this is ending in a draw, I guess. You can check me on the G and H file, and or is there anything that he can try actually? He can check. He can try to approach with the queen. Queen g1 check. Rook to g5. I can go all the way to g8 maybe. Rook g5. This is better anyway. Rook g5. But no, this he will take. Take, king e7, king g6, king f8, king f6, c5. Maybe this is some kind of draw. My God. If I go king f6, this queen d4 check. Okay, that doesn't do anything good. King h7, he's going to give all those checks. Queen h2, g3, h3, these kind of checks. King h7, queen h2, king h6, queen g3 check. I wonder if I can interpose with the rook at some point to make a draw. A4. Nah, this is not a draw. I can always play like c5, a6, b5. King. What is the safest way to draw? Yeah, I'm really looking for a draw now here. Probably trying to win is impossible anyway. King f6, queen d4, king g5 maybe. Yeah, come on. I want to play a move now. It's late. It's late. The only thing, I mean, I just recognize I'm not really threatening f8 queen now in all cases. Tony Migi says, I will be generous and give you a draw if you will admit the Latvian is a viable opening and give it its respect. No, I won't. The Latvian is just total crap. I'm sorry. It's not a viable opening. Whatever you want, baby, but not this one. This is simply not going to happen. I mean, we can play if you like, and I look it up a little bit before, and then you will lose every single game, and crushingly, because it just isn't playable. Anyway, so let's see what happens. Where do I go? To G6, I probably have to go. Can he go king e6 here, actually? Yeah, he can go king e6. And then queen g4 check. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to answer the chat anymore. This is a little bit strange. So here king f6. Yeah, then he can take it, actually. Yeah, he can take it anyway, is the thing. Yeah, wow. Wow. I totally did not see rook takes g6. And I wonder, was that really lost here at the end? I didn't see a clear way for me to draw. He always had these checks there if I go to the G and H file. Yeah, found it at the end. Yeah, can just push the pawns now. What a strange ending. Okay, I mean, I probably should have invested a bit more time. But anyway, that was a good fight by black anyway. It really was. Yeah, unfortunately this is very quick, so not much to do. The only reason why I continue is if he plays, he doesn't play the simple moves quickly, so I'm just continuing for a moment there. But it's quite easy now. King d7, king e5, king c6. Okay, so I resign this one. So one draw, one loss. Congrats to Neshmedinov for winning this out of the Latvian of all openings. yeah, anyway, so I think it was a decent show. Thanks to all the participants, and I keep forgetting is that 3? I think it's channel 3. Is it 3? I think it is. Always forget the numbers. I think 3 is the channel for the Simul. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I tried E4 out a little bit, and it was going all right for the most part. And yeah, guys, I'll be up next month for a number of shows. There will be the Simul and also the World Championship coverage. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.